saw a lot of people pleasing from clients this week, and it was a big topic of discussion. So I'm going to show you 10 things that nice guys do to help you stop people pleasing. Number one, before the relationship, over-investing too early, texting all the time, over-complimenting someone all the time, acting like he or she is the one after 2 dates. These are no-nos. Planning a future before earning present-day investment. Stop building a fantasy. All you're doing is creating pressure. Number two, hiding your real opinions, right? Pretending to like what they like. Avoiding disagreement, suppressing your masculine polarity. Remember, you need a healthy polarity between the masculine and the feminine. This is what I talk to my clients about. If you become too agreeable and forgettable, like she doesn't care if you do that. Number three, seeking validation through access. You feel awesome when they respond. You feel low when they don't. You need them to respond to you. Mood tied to their attention. Anytime that they become emotionally dependent before being exclusive, like you are just giving your power away. And nice guys do this all the time. Number four, when you pay for everything, when you do favors too soon before you're even in an exclusive commitment, trying to prove your worth, transactional energy. Anytime that you are just agreeable and just being a transaction for another person, you're not increasing attraction, okay? Number five, when you don't express your needs, when you let small resentments stack up, when you're afraid to quote unquote rock the boat and disagree with them, be like, no, I don't think so. Emotional pressure builds when you just become too agreeable. And this is something nice guys do. And then it results in explosion later because you're not expressing yourself in a healthy way. Anytime that you start to lose your mission in life, right? The gym, your purpose, making more money, working on yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, academically, financially, things like stopping to lift, right? When you don't lift or work out anymore, when you stop pursuing your goals, when you make them the other person, most of the time it's guys making women the absolute center of their universe, she's going to feel you shrinking in her energy. Attraction is going to fade when she feels like she's the number one thing in your life. Also, when you become too accommodating and you cancel plans, you're always available. You prioritize her comfort as your integrity. When you're predictable, you're boring. There's no attention, there's no polarity, there's no attraction. Obviously, fear of boundaries. When you don't check disrespect, when you don't call it out, when you allow subtle tests and you continuously fail them, when you accept behavior that you wouldn't accept from a friend or a family member, from your partner or potential partner, all you're doing is decreasing attraction for yourself. She stops respecting you when you become too agreeable and she can walk all over you. Okay, guys? Begging behaviors. I see this all the time. This is after the relationship ends. Long emotional texts, all change speeches, over-explaining, sending paragraphs at 1 a.m. All it does is confirm your weakness after a breakup. Stop reaching out to them. It kills the mystery. They know you want them, and all you're doing is confirming the fact that they were supposed to leave you. This is something guys need to know, and sorry to be the one to tell you, but this is true. Again, after the breakup, when you over-apologize, when you take all the blame, when you self-abandon yourself in hopes that she'll choose you, and then you try to fix her emotions by explaining yourself, you're trying to talk a woman into dating and being with you again. Stop this. You feel responsible. She feels responsible for your emotions, and that is a bad place to be as a dude. Anyway, continuing after the breakup, staying available as emotional support. I'll just be your friend. Can we just be friends? I just want to have closure. Let's just have one more talk. Stop doing this. You're going to let her vent about the new guy. You're going to push her into the arms of a new man. She will remain as your friend. She still gives boyfriend energy without position. Anyways, all you're doing is putting yourself as an emotional backup while she goes and vets and tries to date other men. This is a horrible place for you. As a guy, do not be friends with a female. Don't do it. This ends up into self-sabotage for most men, where you stalk her social media, you stop eating, stop training, wait for her to return, to reach out to you, to some sort of explanation of love. All you're doing is reinforcing your own abandonment wounds, and then you're decreasing polarity, which means she's going to be even less attracted to you because she knows you're waiting, and that's not attractive to women, guys. All in all, I see this a whole lot, especially with young men. Fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of being too much, fear of not being enough. Coming from a lack of abundance mindset, you guys aren't realizing that the way to get a better woman, the way to improve your life is to work on it mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, academically, financially. If you're not moving the needle in all 6 of those areas in your life, you're going to fall into these people-pleasing habits and life is going to slip by you and you're constantly going to get rejected and you're going to wonder why. Do not screw this stuff up. Attraction requires self-trust, boundaries, direction, mystery. When you are just too pleasant, always available, and put in too much effort, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Okay, hit me up if you want to work with me. I love teaching guys this stuff because it is a huge thing that I need guys to learn. Okay, start being better so that women get a better version of men in today's world. That's it.